Just go find this on YouTube. Now we're up and running.
Woo indeed, Chloe, woo indeed.
Woo! Let's just put out the Thunder ad and then we'll be ready to go. We need to find an appropriate GIF for this Thunder ad. Good GIF. A wise GIF.
Why not have a seal GIF? Because we have been talking much about the sea hounds today.
Oh, very good sea hounds.
I like streaming. Streaming is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. No, it's not on the Muse GIF. Kingdom Hearts, come for hack and slash action. Stay for me searching for a GIF.
Hang on, I might actually set up a Discord server for our streams while we're on the stream, because we're in Discord, we might as well, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Sports colour first. You seem unenthused about this idea. Any reason, or are you just not that enthused?
It's not that infused about a Discord server for a stream. Okay, that Thunder ad is up. Let's go do... Hang on, should we do Agrabah or Halloween Town first? I think we're just going to do these two this stream.
Let's do it in alphabetical order, Agrabah.
You just want to complain about Jafar.
Actually, I was specifically thinking that I wanted to see that bit where Aladdin's like, I really like the bazaar, it's bustling, and see if they actually bothered putting any NPCs in this time.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
What should we call our server?
Ooh.
Reese and Murphy streams.
Yeah.
Now, we're going in age order because I'm older than him, not alphabetical order. Because screw you, Doug, I'm the one setting up the fucking server.
It's harsh when things are harsh.
It is harsh when things are harsh. Oh, I can give it an icon. I should do that later. Okay, so I've set that up. How do I make it public?
Don't look at me, Dora.
There you go, how to make a Discord server public.
Yeah, it should be in settings.
I do need help with the missions. Fuck.
Piece of cake.
You done with that?
No, it's more complicated than I thought. I'm still paying attention. God,
No, that's fine, that's fine. I'll do this broken highway section first and unlock them both.
Alright. Oh, so okay, I think all I need to do is like send out the link to the server and everybody will be able to come look at it.
No, okay. Fair enough.
Let's go.
It's approaching from behind us!
I put the invite to receive emergency streams in the Discord, so click that while I slightly work this out over the course of the next hour or so.
Yeah, I can see the similarities to Guitar Hero here.
I can see them, but I can't hear them. I'm trapped behind glass. Hang on, you know, I'll sort all this server stuff out later.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Because I'm just a little bit what? Oh, by the way, I must apologise to EA because the whole all of my games are gone thing was a mistake on my part, not theirs. I had signed into the wrong account.
Today's impromptu Kingdom Hearts stream is sponsored by EA. EA, challenge everything. That is still EA's slogan, right?
Piece Pizza King.
I always remember EA Sports. It's like EA Sports it's in the game.
Oh, they might have switched that to it's in the game now.
But that was EA Sports.
Yeah. But EA still does like loads of sports games.
Yeah, but it's like a different part of their brand.
I guess. You're probably right. Yeah. Agrada.
All the stuff about them changing their slogan is like really old.
We'll just assume it's challenge everything.
It clearly was at some point.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
This place is still fucking empty, I can see.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Funny.
It's a Yago.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're all right.
No, I mean it's not the old me. I turned over a new feather. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
That's your new scam.
You gotta
Yeah, since they did the ending of with the first Aladdin, you know, the good Aladdin, in the last game, now they're stuck doing the direct-to-video sequel.
Then some things happen.
Return of Jafar.
So,
Yeah.
Ryu's a
Does that
bird,
mean in Kingdom Hearts 3 they're going to do the one where his dad shows up?
He looks pretty sad.
Maybe, maybe.
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure. We can do that, can't we?
You see, even though Goofy also has a rictus grin like Mickey and Minnie, I don't know, I just feel like he's a lot better at portraying his emotions.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's got a more animal-like face.
I love wisdom form so much.
Why don't you just marry it?
One day, the laws that allow a man to marry a drive form will be passed.
I'm still remembering that one time where you're like, one day, the Lord's allowing a man to marry one of the boss.
where are they all coming
One
from?
day.
Hello! Woo-hoo! Ah!
This way.
So is Iago defeating Heartless with the power of bloody slapstick?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
You see, I still think that Iago introductory scene would have been funnier if it had been, hello? No, Iago! Oh yeah, Iago, that's it! They made that joke in the TV series once. Iago was having a nightmare and it's like, no, it's my brother you want, Othello!
What do you actually sell, Moogle?
Pom-pom wax. I wish the Moogles were like themed.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, wouldn't this Moogle look so cute with a little fez?
I cannot be bothered to do all this synthesis stuff.
Jasmine.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Your Majesty.
I never had the chance to thank you for before. You helped Aladdin defeat that awful Jafar and save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again. Is there any way we can help you out?
I think we're all right for now.
And you always got Aladdin.
Oh, he hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the hotness?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin.
Oh wait, there was a guy who looked just like you here like a year ago? No wait, 6 months ago. Only he was blonde and he had a black coat.
I've asked him about it, but he
Do you
says
know that
nothing's
guy?
wrong.
Oh well, Tony, nothing
Not again
important.
today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend.
How is he not been assassinated if he's constantly leaving the palace?
Iago! Quick, Sora!
I think Agradar is like oddly low on people trying to assassinate its royals,
That's the thing.
even though they live in decadent luxury and the rest of the city is impoverished. Agradar is fucked up.
I would have thought that it wouldn't be like normal people trying to kill Aladdin. It would be like nobles trying to kill Aladdin
Oh yeah.
Gee, maybe
because
we
of all
should
those
go
reform
talk to
measures he's
Aladdin.
totally
He's gotta be
making.
somewhere in town.
Right.
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
Stop thief! Hi, Sora. Come back here.
So Aladdin, who lives in a palace, is stealing from this merchant who does not.
Put a leash on him. Look, I'm
The
sorry.
only justification he could
You
have
should
for
be
stealing
ashamed
from
of
this
yourself,
guy
Abu.
is if
no
he
hard
refused to hand over the lamp, and Aladdin recognises the lamp as dangerous.
Abu?
But that's clearly not what's going on here, so yeah, why is Abu still stealing from people? That monkey has kleptomania.
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp. No talking your way out of this one.
I know, it kind of is what happened. Is that Aladdin is just like, oh, Abu, stealing that lamp which looks just like the one we trapped Jafar in. That cad.
Yeah, Jasmine, your wife.
Although, I mean, Aladdin, again, you live in a palace, just buy the lamp off him.
Yeah, like, only if he was refusing to give it to you would you have, like, any, like, recourse to just take it from him for public safety. And even then, I'd still expect you to throw money at him.
Hang on, let me just take a screen cap of this.
Wanted to see. I think if you hold down the share button, you'll just take pictures without disrupting the stream.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been doing that for ages by accident. Oh yeah, do you remember the bear thing? Yeah, of course you remember the bear thing. I took a screenshot of the map and I don't think it disturbed the stream because I just held on the share button.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember it disturbing the stream. I'll keep that in mind in the future. Also, man, Aladdin, another Kingdom Hearts character who will be like, I am down to fight you.
Why? Aladdin's not much of a fighter. Is this because he's got his bare chest on show?
As far as Wolfie's concerned, that means he must be down to fight.
Pardon me. And Jason's just going to be wandering around with 15,000 shirts on his person just in case.
Quick, wear this. Why? There's no time! Just as Wolfie leaps in from off camera and tackles onto the ground.
There will be a t-shirt, big t-shirt saying, "I don't want to fight." Does that mean that if Jason wasn't wearing a shirt the first time Wolfie met him, he tried to fight Jason?
Honestly, Jason's dirty enough that Wolfie will probably try to fight him anyway. So
and
he'd
Wolfie also have
sneeze
like this,
to show he was just
immediate.
playing.
Yeah, but wouldn't he? Isn't he also got this thing where he's like, the second he smells Jason, he's like, mine, mine.
That is true. Yeah, a high potion. Don't mind if I do. Fine, fine. We'll go to head to the shop.
I don't know. How dare games have plots that and expect you to follow them?
Yeah, we can totally afford it. Aladdin lives in a palace. I don't... Why is this even in question? Yeah, thank you, Donald.
Why can't you ask? Isn't the Cave of Wonders full of lava?
Yeah, didn't it collapse and was also full of lava? Precisely because you took some treasure.
Okay, to be fair, that was Apu.
Yeah.
Why does he even keep Apu around? Like, he's useful in a very small number of situations, and he causes far more aggravation than he solves.
Take this.
Oh, I hate these ones the most. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit uncomfortable with them being pure black in Middle Eastern dress. I mean, they don't have mouths, thank God.
Is this why you were so against Velvetor wearing a hijab?
Yes. That and she's a dog.
But she looks so stylish. She's just a stylish dog.
I don't mind it so much with the little guys with the cool curved swords, but the big guys who breathe fire, it bothers me with them.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
I think it's because the guys with the cool swords, they look kind of ninja-y, and that's like a generic enough thing. But the big guys, not so much.
There.
But again, like I said, they don't have obvious mouths, and that's such a blessing.
This is it.
I also had the Cave of Wonders. Oh my god, another place I spent way too much time in when I was playing 3x over 2 days.
What business did Roxas even have in the Cave of Wonder? What could the organisation possibly want him to do there?
I think it was just kill Heartless.
He can do that anywhere. He doesn't need to go into a death treasure cave to do it.
Which, again, I'm pretty sure is full of lava at this point.
What, is Xemnas just like, I want you to go somewhere to find some treasure, and then Roxas just comes back like, oh, I can find any treasure, and Xemnas is like, perhaps the real treasure was the friends you made along the way.
Well, Axel and Gion? Yes.
Well, not Gion.
Why? What's wrong with Gion?
Xemnas muttered something indistinguishable.
Gion's great. We are the bestest of friends. We have ice cream together all the time. That's information I really did not need to know.
One of these days, someone is really going to have the ice cream and wafers talk with you. Speaking of slightly culturally insensitive Heartless, so PewDiePie fucked up. Again.
Have you seen the clip?
I haven't yet. From what I gather, like, it's air quotes just slipped out, which...
Yeah, it sounded like... It sounded like nothing. Like, it was just... Like, he was just saying wanker or something. Apart from the bleeping, obviously.
Like,
but,
I've been angry a lot of times and I've never accidentally said a racial slur. You know?
Yeah. See, the thing is, usually I'd be like, when there's no malice when someone says something stupid, it's like, well, if there's no malice to it, it's probably just somebody being an idiot. But the fact that it's no malice with a word this sensitive...
Yeah,
I mean, let's be brutally honest, the N-word isn't... It's not like bitch or whore. It's not been made meaningless by overuse yet.
Yeah, and it's a really loaded word. Like, unless it's something you say regularly already, it's not just going to slip out.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's worse. There's more, Chloe.
Please, do go on.
Oh, unless you mean, like, it's a worse word than the other words you mentioned, in which case, yeah, it is. It super is.
That fucking monkey. He's done it again!
Okay, yeah, I get it now. I get it. I thought you'd heard some news about feuds that made it. But yeah, it is. It's worse. It's one of the worst things you can say.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's not been made meaningless by overuse yet.
On the right side, Hurricane armor is currently getting weaker, which is good.
I gotta be honest, it's just things like this is why I have an issue with the overuse of the N-word in certain rap songs, because the way the human brain works when it comes to language acquisition doesn't make exceptions. It's giving off this air of acceptability to where there should be none. It's just... This is why I don't agree with the concept of taking back words, because I don't think it works that way. I understand the desire, and it makes sense on paper, but I don't think it works in practice.
Yeah, luckily YouTube no longer recommends PewDiePie videos to me, which is a boon. I don't particularly want to watch his videos.
Me neither. Oh, by the way, my whole thing about hip-hop music, that's not an excuse for PewDiePie. He's a fully grown man, he should fucking know better.
Yes, he should.
I kind of want to compare this to, there's this, she's not a beauty guru, she's a story timer. She tells stories about her life and makes, pardon me, has apparently made some of it up. For Tana Mojo, there was some video release of her calling someone the N-word, and like, to my understanding, it was an actual friend of her who was actually black, and she was actually angry. And I'm kind of sitting here going, to be honest, she's slightly better in this situation, because at least she was, you know, actually angry and wanted to hurt someone, unlike treating this word like it was nothing.
Yeah, you do have to wonder how often PewDiePie says it in his day-to-day life, if it just slips out without him thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a hierarchy. There's the, you don't say it at all, which is the top of the hierarchy. You say it because you're a dick and you're trying to hurt someone's feelings, which is, you know, really far down. And then there's the, I say it because I'm a dick and I say it all the time anyway because I don't treat people like they have the basic dignity of humanity. I mean, to be honest, you could swap those two bottom ones around. They are pretty much at the bottom of the barrel. Stop saying it, people! It's not a nice word. It's a bad word. And I feel like I'm 6. It's a bad word! It's not a nice word!
I saw someone in the comments to Jim Sterling's videos today going, if you believe in free speech, then you can't criticise PewDiePie for whatever he said. And I'm kind of sitting here going, no, I'm not saying he should be prosecuted by the government. I'm just saying, no, he has used his free speech to say something racist, and I'm using my free speech to say, well, that's racist.
Yeah, because the thing is, whenever people go, if you believe in free speech, you can't criticise this person's free speech, and I'm like, well, why are you trying to curtail my free speech?
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts, come for hack and slash action, stay for PewDiePie discourse.
And the white people awkwardly talking about racial slurs.
Yeah. Yeah, we did well there.
Just don't say it. Just don't. Do the universe a favour. And treat black people with basic dignity. This is the final battle!
I don't remember this game having so many timed sections in it. Yet here we are, being timed like every 6 seconds. Like, do you have a fucking deadline you need to get to Kingdom Hearts 2? Is there an appointment I'm keeping you from?
Oh, background of the thing. I think it's just meant to be a cave.
Yeah, it's like some kind of very deep lift shaft. It's all very El Shaddai tale of Metatron.
That is weird.
Does anyone play that game, El Shaddai something of a Metatron? Because that was a weird game.
No, I've never even heard of it before. It's something to do with the voice of God?
Yeah, it's a video game, a kind of well, not retelling because it's never happened, telling of Enoch, who would later become Metatron, seeking out the Tower of Babel to try and kill or imprison 7 fallen angels within it. And it's really weird and artsy, and Enoch's wearing jeans.
There, that one should do it.
You know, this all could have been avoided if you just told the Sultan and he'd given you some treasure to help stop Jafar from returning, which, to my understanding, is his fucking job.
Yes. It's not like he's short on treasure.
Great. Now let's
This
go
is-
get that lamp. We gotta keep Jafar bottled up.
He's the
He's gonna destroy
Sultan,
Agrabah.
and this random street urchin is deciding that a man who's been ruling this kingdom
Hey, snap out of it, Donald.
for God knows how long and was raised to rule this kingdom is too stupid and irresponsible and fragile to know about what's threatening it.
Yeah.
Is it lava time?
It's not lava time yet, but it will probably be lava
Oh, I love
time
these things, they're so
soon.
cute! They're adorbs! I want one of these. It's a cat.
Yeah, he's only just like leapt off from the top of a shaft and landed on his feet. Because remember, cats can survive any fall.
Isn't it? They can survive any fall up to like a couple, like 100 meters. No, there's a point where if it's above a certain height but below another certain height, they can't survive the fall. Because under a certain height, they can twist around to land properly, and above a certain height, they can like paraglide. But there's like this magic spot where they can't land on their feet.
Something like that. But like really tall drops, cats can survive that just fine without getting injured.
Yeah, the paragliding thing.
Yeah.
And their joints are made out of rubber bands.
Oh,
Is that
cats are
stage
so
of fight
good.
getting smaller?
I think it might be, yeah.
Hard to tell.
These are actually worse than the other big ones who you can't damage from the front.
Is it because they're breathing fire?
Yes, it's because they're breathing fire.
Oh no, they do have mouths. Do you know what the saving grace of this character design is? No
What?
lips. They have mouths, they don't have lips. Otherwise you'd end up with the same goddamn problem you have with Jinx.
Goofy, heal me.
One of them dark purple or something. Blue, red.
Let's go.
Hello? Stop your whining and hand it over.
Oh no, I'm saving it for treasure. This lamp is going to bring me riches.
Oh, no, you don't know. Get back here, you little... I'm back.
I don't know why some of the Disney characters who join you have auto limit already enabled and some don't.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
Hang on.
So, what were we attempting to achieve here? Getting that treasure back?
Yeah. Or stopping Pete from just stealing the lamp.
Oh yeah, that's what he was doing. Sorry, Kingdom Hearts is a bit... Oh, I forgot what I was attempting to do sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Pardon me? Again, this would have been a perfect place to put some Final Fantasy characters in.
Yeah. Like, they should try to have like a Final Fantasy character for each world at least.
I mean, there's so many Final Fantasy games, and this is true of actually a lot of RPGs, especially JRPGs from that era, that just have random bits of desert in them.
Yeah, hell, Final Fantasy 12 is predominantly random bits of desert.
Yeah, that's what I would have had. I would have had like a lot like Penelo and Van and what's her name, the princess in the desert.
Ash.
Here, Ash. And then I would have had Balthier stuck in Port Royal, and he's like, I'd like to... My friends are all over there, and I'm over here, and do you see the problem? And then he goes over there, and he's like, where the fuck is... I forgot the rabbit lady's name. It's been so long.
Oh, speaking of, I finally found the fic I want to write, but unfortunately I cannot tell you what it is about for a few weeks.
Thank you.
All I wanted to do is write fics so I can read them. Like, I give him stuff to read all the time. Hi, young spirit.
Hey, young spirit. Yeah, it's time for a boss I actually quite like, to be honest.
I win.
Oh, Pete, what the fuck?
Nice one, Iago.
Way to go. Look behind you.
I don't know why Maleficent keeps tolerating Pete. He keeps screwing up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't imagine her as the kind of person who would be like, we don't tolerate failure in this organisation and kill him, but I also can't see her constantly sending him out on these jobs, unless he really is the only person she has.
Just wait till Jafar.
See, it seems... Oh, he is our cat. He is a good cat. I think every time he goes back to Maleficent's castle, she's just like, who is the stupid kitty?
Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless. Oh, the humanity!
Okay, Pete is like 3 times bigger than Aladdin. How did you not notice?
Al, of course, what am I saying? You're living at the palace now!
Why is Pete so huge?
Jasmine! Alfred, just picture it. Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al?
So are we thinking about, like, at the castle, Pete will sometimes just settle down in the same room as Maleficent and stare at her,
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me.
but otherwise not interact with her? Or is he like a
he's a
really
funny-
affectionate cat?
He's a really affectionate cat. He probably like tries to sit on her lap, but she's like, Pete, seriously, come on. And then he's just like sitting at her feet with like his arms rested on her legs, laying his head on his arms, looking up at her lovingly, while she's squitching him behind the ears. And she'd be so good at squitching behind his ears because she's got those lovely long fingers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're in the desert and there is a boss who is both ice and fire. Oh, how is this? Oh, sorry. I kind of got ahead of myself. Oh, wow, this is so different than Twin Rover.
You are so different from Twin Rover.
I wonder if you're going to have one of them fire at the other. There is no way that could be what they're planning, considering this is so different from Twin Rover. Okay, maybe it isn't. But still, it's very Twin Rover. Oh no, it's fine. This is a Zelda boss, by the way. Not just in the Twin Rover thing, but I've seen Zelda bosses like this too. Like in the Earth Temple in Wind Waker, there's this one that you have to chuck into a beam of light and then he splits up into little monsters. and you have to attack them and kill them to kill him. And there's the big gloppy eye in the slime cave in Link's Awakening, which you have to run into with a Pegasus boots to turn into smaller eyes that you can kill. Then there's the one that you have to use a big spike ball to break up into little bits that you can kill with the spike ball. And yeah, this is just a Zelda boss.
I do actually really like this boss though, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's a Zelda boss.
Also, I'm surprised that, despite the fact that we use drive forms every chance we get, we have not activated anti-form yet.
Alright, enough just saying this is a theft. I do like these designs though.
That's really good.
They just love the way that they look like they're actually just skinny people pretending to be fat.
Yeah.
This is a really clever monster design, I really like it.
Yeah. See, Nomura, if you just designed monsters...
You'd get nothing but endless praise from us.
Yeah. Goofy, heal me.
Let's go. Back off.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Yeah! All right!
There's a little part of me that wants to try drawing Sora in Pete's outfit. He has fingers instead of feathers. That's not a good sign. But then again, so does Donald.
Also, man, Sora's goals are always so nebulous. Like, oh, I want to find the king and the Riku, that's why I haven't mentioned them at all, and also the king literally shows up every time I die in a boss battle.
Done now.
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, I'd be down for Maleficent drawing with her cat.
I'll give it a shot, maybe.
Does this mean that Pete going to other worlds, actually Maleficent isn't ordering him to do that at all? This is just his equivalent of like trying to get some mice to bring to her.
Nice one, Don. Nice one. Yeah, even when he's not in Timeless River, Sora has those weird childbearing hips. The fuck, Nomura?
Sora? What is it? I think it's time for us to go.
Will you be back?
We will. I promise.
Considering you were recently stuck in that stasis thing, how can you really make that promise honestly?
Yeah. Also, man, the world that never was is very pretty. I wouldn't build a summer home here because there's no space, but I'd definitely rent out a summer apartment.
Yeah, yeah. You mean like I would in Val Royeaux?
Yeah.
Mickey's a very
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream,
unreliable is what I meant. It's a very unreliable pet owner.
Yeah. He's also a really unreliable king.
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of
You know,
Sora's.
only now have I realised that he put a hood on some random white straps.
Sora?
I haven't realised that either until you mentioned it.
You can trust him, Kyrie. You're both gingers. JK, there's a dog here.
We've got something in common, Kyrie. You and I both miss someone we care about. Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
We're both gingers. Oh no.
You're not acting very friendly.
Sorry, it's just like that gift with the trying to get his chest piece friend to cool down.
Hey, what is this place?
It was undulating. That's what it was doing.
No, the leads do love to undulate.
What? You and that dog came flying out of a hole in the wall. He nearly gave us heart attacks.
Why is there all these weird people showing up lately? And you, didn't we meet, like, didn't you have black hair the last time we saw you?
Looky there! Twilight Town!
Black hair and a weird coat.
It's
What am I
back
going
again.
around? Ain't a Pence No Letter just having the worst time. Mayhaps there will be ice cream. Mayhaps there will not be ice cream.
It would be very Christmassy to have the ice cream.
Ice cream's not really a Christmas thing, is it?
Ice cream is an all year round thing, and that includes Christmas.
Oh, I'm getting cold just thinking about eating ice cream in winter.
Me too.
Oh, fuck off.
Me too.
Well, you're not understanding that joke. It's because you can't feel temperature.
Hey, this is Halloween Town, right?
Well, it sure does look like Halloween.
Donald, you have never looked more like Daffy.
Hey, it's Zero. How have you been, boy?
I'm getting flashbacks to the Leech Grave. I hated that boss so much. I swear, some of the worst game design I've ever seen was definitely in 358 over 2 days.
There are some who speculate that the Leech Grave is in fact Marluxia's Heartless.
I mean, I could buy that.
And that the Infernal Engine is Sigbar's.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, where did he get the skeletal reindeer from?
Donald and Goofy. Welcome
I
back.
think that Doctor makes them, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
It's been a while since I watched Nightmare
Of
Before
course,
Christmas.
Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
I feel like somewhere there's a bonfire night world and the guy is just being really angry that he keeps getting ignored.
Sandy Claus.
Oh, Halloween's over. Merry Christmas. And he's like, the fuck? What part of remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot? I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Don't you understand?
But first, we have to visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without. Come along, I'll show you.
A Halloween Town Christmas.
And since a lot of the time bonfire night celebrations and Diwali celebrations fall on the same day or around the same day, like he's probably hanging out with the Diwali guy just getting really angry. Like, you should slap that skeleton with all 4 of your arms.
Hello, Doctor. Where's Sally?
These kids always are a bit confusing to me.
Why so?
Because they're basically out and out evil.
They are, yeah.
I mean, who's the real, like, who would you say was the real antagonist of this goddamn movie? It's probably those 3.
This is way too heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Oogie Doogie
Or
is...
Jack's stupidity.
Bring it over here.
Yeah.
Imbeciles! Now my experiment is ruined!
The other thing that was weirded me out is their names. Lock, Shock and Barrel. Why isn't it Lock, Stock and Barrel?
I'm sorry, Jack.
Because they're
If
shocking.
you're going to be referenced... Because if you're going to reference the fact, like, the 3 parts of a gun, why would you chicken out halfway through doing it and then get back into doing it? Because we all know what you mean. We're all
I've got to go get Sandy Claus right
familiar
away.
with the phrase.
We'll see you again. Goodbye for now.
Go get Santa Claus.
Please, Thora. I'm afraid something terrible will happen if Jack goes through with this.
You can try that again.
Sorry, shouldn't you really be like, don't you think it's weird that a skeleton can blink?
Are those strange-looking fellows in the town square with you?
Huh? What fellows?
You know, the ones who wanted to spoil Halloween and Christmas? What are they called again? Heartless?
They're definitely not with us. But
Also,
Donald,
what
Goofy and I can get
constitutes
rid of them for you,
strange
and then
looking
we can
in
go see
Halloween
Santa.
Town?
Yeah, they all look.
But first, we're
It's not
heartless.
like they all look different.
Yeah, like the way the way he said that makes me think it's prep monsters, prep heartless, which is a god's worst nightmare. But no, they're thematic. How are you even noticing they're there? They should just look like they're new people moving in.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I brought you. I brought you a car to help you move your boxes back into your flat, but now you've just tried to eat my face. The fuck?
I think this section would work a lot better if the Heartless were bright and shiny and like covered in ribbons and bows. And obviously distorted.
Prep heartless.
Yeah.
But they look like Jack. They fit in better here than they do in any other world. They look like they belong. Yeah, but all we saw them do was lean over and just kind of peer around, wiggling their fingers. If that constitutes rude in Halloween Town, I really don't want to see what polite is. Because it would be very, very snooty.
I remember it being mentioned in the first game that the Heartless aren't really interested in the residents of Halloween Town. So why are they interested in them now?
Why aren't they interested in the residents of Halloween Town?
Not made clear. But like, they're happy to just mill around not hurting anyone in Halloween Town until I think the doctor tries to make an artificial heart and then they just go crazy.
Who's that? Some old hag. Silence.
Oh, so Halloween Town is discriminatory against mutes. That's awful.
Could be of use to me.
Oh, mutes. The fuck?
Show you the true meaning of mischief.
Halloween Town and Disney Town, the true dystopias of Kingdom Hearts.
Christmas Town is this way. The doorway is in the
Okay,
woods
I don't
just past
understand
the
why the little witch girl there, I think her name's Shock, isn't just like, wow, you're really cool, and the boy's shaking. That would be like, would that be more satisfying if she's like, oh my god, I want to be just like you when I grow up? And Maleficent's like, oh, you're adorable. And the boys are like, ah! I think I might have just hit puberty.
Prepare to scream.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. Cullen, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I did like you a lot more than I was anticipating, but like I literally had to have you as my military guy. There was no other option. I didn't give you a chance. You just refused to leave. Arguably, the main plot of Dragon Age series is Cullen refusing to leave. Dragon Age 4. Cullen's still here!
I mean, he's been in every game so far. He only will be in Dragon Age 4. Okay, let's see what the other trees are here. This Candle Holiday, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter Day, and Turkey Mass. What's for Candle Day?
Which candle?
This candle.
I thought that was a firework.
Oh, in that case, that's only bonfire night, isn't it?
Or 4th of July.
Yeah, the 4th of July is not a real holiday. It's like how Thanksgiving isn't a real holiday.
Here it is, the door to Christmas Town.
Shitty American holidays do not count.
The spooks of Halloween can get so tiresome year after year. I wanted something new, and I found this.
Well, I'd definitely say it's bonfire night then. I mean, why would it just doesn't? To be honest, would a 4th of July door really look thematically right in this forest?
Just open it.
Yeah.
But a bonfire night, an autumn holiday.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just on Twitter and somebody retweeted 3 of the 10 deadliest Atlantic hurricanes occurred during the Revolutionary War. Democrats don't believe in history or science. And they've commented on that with, imagine not understanding why hurricanes were deadlier 200 plus years of engineering and architecture ago. But part of me is just sitting there going, but if those deadly Atlantic hurricanes occurred during the Revolutionary War, doesn't that tell you something? God doesn't want you to not be part of the Empire. Lol. JK. God wouldn't do that to us.
Also, I see that they've got on new costumes once again for Christmas Town.
Hang on. I had my PlayStation make a noise, so I was just double checking. Oh, it's cute. Why does he still look Halloween-y?
I don't know.
The other two don't. Wish something interesting would happen in Kingdom Hearts 2. Nice Roxas.
That's where Santa Claus lives.
Oh, America. It's not America, the country embodiment of the concept that not all experiments have positive outcomes.
It's true. It's true.
JK.
Well,
Or am I?
everyone. Did
You
you
need to
come to see
decide.
if you're on my nice list? Your name?
Sora, sir.
Let's see. Sora. Here you are. Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you
How
did
can you
not
read these
believe in
squiggles?
Santa Claus. Ooh, that is unfortunate.
So, let me get this right. You're holding what something, presumably like a 9-year-old said against his
Am I on
current
your list too,
16-year-old
by any
self?
chance? It's me, Jack.
Yep.
Jack Skellington?
Santa Claus. He's effectively the Old Testament God.
What sort of trouble did you bring this time?
Oh, Sora. It looks like you were rude to one of my elves. Here are some bears. The door opens and someone's just like, this is troubling.
Man, I wish I'd remembered that story about the... Was it Elisha? I think it's Elisha. When we were being chased by the bear in Inquisition. We like bears. On our little group of channels here. We just really like bears.
Say what?
Swing!
Silence. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. That fool Jack brought Sora and the others with him. Now we can deal with all of them at once.
What do you want us to do?
Who's there?
Busted!
Oh! It's Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Not those three.
I assure you they're not with us.
Bears are so nice.
Well, whatever the case, they've been quite naughty.
They are
Catch them and bring
so
them
nice.
back
I want to
here.
find that video
They're going
of
to get a
the bears
lecture.
playing with dogs.
Mr. Claus, I wanted to talk to you about Christmas first.
It'll have to wait. I need to see how things are progressing in my workshop.
Come on, Jack. Let's catch those little pranksters.
Oh, all right then.
Look, that bear only did that because he wanted to snuggle.
He mistook Blackwall's beard for being another bear. Oh, he's got to the bit where the bear just basically grabs the doggo. It's gonna lick the doggo so hard. The doggo's trying to get away. So cute. I think the doggo's actually happy, but it's still like, oh my god, it's a bear hug! A literal bear hug! So this is how boring I'm finding this segment of Kingdom Hearts 2. I'd rather watch dogs polar bears play.
was so looking forward to destroying that ridiculous Christmas town. But now that Sora and those imbeciles are here, I think a change of plan is called for.
Maleficent, what's your plan, like, overall? You seem to be going around causing chaos.
The magnificent, malevolent kind, of course.
That sounds really bad.
Like Oogie's kind of bad.
And that's super duper bad.
Oogie Boogie. That bag of incensed insects. How intriguing. And where might I find him?
Jack and his dumb, stupid friends destroyed him.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. More intriguing still. I believe I'll bring your master back for you.
You still there, son?
Yeah.
No good.
I was just thinking it's good that the children are no longer scared of her.
Oh.
They are evil though, like, come on, they are objectively evil. What the fuck do you have against children, Tim Burton?
I feel like a million bugs.
Well, that was fast.
really owe you one for this,
I was expecting something a little bit more.
Indeed you do. Do you remember?
Oh, that was bad.
Maleficent works quickly, apparently.
Do I remember them? Ah, you're too
She's essentially a god.
I'll never forget what they did to me. What was it they did to me?
Squashed you like a bug.
That sounds bad.
And Jack helped.
Even worse.
They creamed you.
That's right. That's right. That's one thing I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's the last thing I remember. And it's the only thing I'll remember until I teach those clowns not to mess with Mr. Oogie Boogie.
Yes, that's right. That's the spirit. And I have the perfect plan already in mind. Have you ever heard of Christmas Town?
Mr. Oogie,
Wake up! Wake up!
we want to see how bad you are.
It seems he needs more time to recover. You three, stay here and keep Sora and the others occupied. My heart is with you, but do not fail me.
Oh, Maleficent, you're not as clever as you come across in your own film.
Stop them! Tie him down! Get him!
She's gone from purposefully holding on to Philip for like 100 years because apparently she's Granny Weatherwax's evil sister, to just really bad plans involving a giant cat. To be fair, these children had it coming.
They only have themselves to blame. If you'd have been there,
Children. If you'd have heard it, don't tell me you wouldn't have done the same. So evil. Like, do they even have parents? How does like child rearing happen in Halloween Town? Have these three been children for like centuries, and that's why they're so evil?
no, it's just Good theories, any.
I'm sorry, for a second there I thought these two were going to do the tango. Okay, the problem is this fight is like a tangle of really long limbs, so I'm getting a bit confused. Getting flashbacks to the Leech Grove. And this doesn't seem to have taken as long. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, all of the Halloween Town daughters seem to have that same Leech Gravy formula to them.
I hate the Leech Grove so much.
But according to this note I have, apparently you wish to date the Leech Grave.
How did you get that note from? The mirror universe.
It's got your signature on it.
You can tell what my signature looks like?
This is not from the mirror universe.
Okay, but in the mirror universe they think we're the mirror universe. So it's mirror universe has. Who also has such awful handwriting that you can't really tell whether it's a signature or not.
I should be getting ready for
PSS. This is not from a universe you would think of as a mirror universe. It's from your universe.
Please call me Santa Claus.
PSSS. I really want to date with Leech Grave.
Of course. Mr. Santa Claus, I was hoping I'd find you here. You see,
How would that relationship even work?
that you go back to Christmas Town.
It would be Leech Gravy.
Something terrible is going
If we
to
went on a date, it would take 5 hours.
I am behind on my preparation.
I'd be like, yeah, this is great, Leechy, but I really need to get some sleep. And he'd just be like, no, we must stay more.
About Christmas.
But that's just it. Please, go home and lock the door. And if Jack knocks, don't open it.
There. The large one in red.
All I gotta do is kidnap him?
That's right. Lock him up at once. Then begin destroying Christmas Town. That's sure to make Sora and the other fools come running.
And then they're all mine.
Why not just kill him?
And in the meantime, I'll turn Santa Claus into Santa Heartless.
Are we done? Who's there?
Oh right, that's why you're not just gonna kill him. Also, that's not a very good joke. I'm going to turn Santa Claus into Santa Heartless! It's not how punes work. Mal, come on. Gosh, I'm really yawning today.
No, hey, the Hinterlands. Remember, we're here forever.
Except not in my case, because I'm constantly on the Storm Coast. Normal people have like 99 plus elf fruit. I have 99 plus spindleweed.
I've done a little redecorating. Wait, something's not quite right. I know what it is. We just need a little more of that boogie
Shouldn't you be
flair.
destroying Christmas Town?
I do hope our jolly old friend is looking forward to becoming a Heartless.
Oh, I haven't put bugs all over everything yet.
Oh, clumsy oaf!
Are you still here? Why don't you boogie on back where you came from? You're cramping my style.
Have you already forgotten who brought you back, you insolent bag of bugs?
Sorry, can't remember a thing.
Very well, you ingrate. You'll rue the day you spurned my help.
Yeah, insects aren't really known for their memories, Mal.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take Sandy with you? If she'd done that, her plan wouldn't have...
Yeah, she could still make her Santa Heartless. A Santachu, as they're known.
Okay, you just made that up. Nobody ever believed that story except you.
Many people believed that story.
You know, Candy Cane Lane's not exactly got a lot of candy canes on it.
Prepare to scream!
So, who's glad that the hell season of summer is over?
Oh, I'm glad of that.
Apparently it's going to be warm all September though. Ugh. I think we're all aggressively over it being sunny. You're just like, okay, stop now. You just bring the clouds back in. Let's all get seasonal affective disorder and wrap up in cardies and try and get the cold really early on.
Jack
Yeah,
Skellington.
basically.
For some reason that always seems to happen to me. I always seem to get a cold like really early on in the season.
Jack, same goes for your little son.
Which means when everybody else in my house is sick, I'm the one who has to look after
What do you
them.
plan to do with Sandy Claus?
Who? Sandy Claus? I don't know what you're talking about. And why is this roly-poly red guy here? Time to go, Grandpa.
Why does Maleficent seem to attract large oafs?
Yeah.
Mr. Santa Claus!
This is the most extreme version of the male gaze I've ever seen in my life. Because he's not attracted to her. Like, this is not a Jafar situation where it's a fully living woman who's trying to hit on him. No, it was just a leg. Just a woman's leg was enough to get him to... Like, he wasn't like, oh, what the fuck is there a leg doing here? He was like, ooh, a leg. A sexy lady leg, but there's no lady attached to it, but yet still I want to bang it. The fuck, Oogie?
Oogie Doogie would make a great film noir protagonist, or noir duck protagonist rather.
Nice view from up here.
Come on, hit us with it.
God, I can't think of like proper narration for Oogie right off the bat.
I could tell she was troubled the moment she dropped in. She was just a leg that went on for miles. I asked her if she had a sister and she said, oh yeah, unfortunately she's still attached to the woman. Which put me right off, let me say.
This is not what I wanted to do.
Jack Skellington is the Brendan Cole of Kingdom Hearts. It's all illegal lifts with him. Okay, what's the in-universe logic for why we can't just get off this conveyor belt?
There's a force field.
Why?
Sometimes there are force fields.
Why though?
Listen, you know how sometimes there are force fields?
Yeah.
But sometimes there are force fields too.
Okay, I
I
get
hope this
that,
helps.
but at the same time, like, that's not really explaining this specific situation.
There are two wolves fighting within you. One of those wolves is force fields, and the other is also force fields. Ergo, there are force fields. I hope this
Okay, but
helps.
which of the two wolves is going to win?
The force fields.
Okay, good. See, now you've driven Glory off with all this two wolves nonsense. They think, by the way, that the predisposition to liking or disliking Marmite is genetic. And Marmite, being Marmite, has jumped all over this.
Nice view from up here.
I have never ever seen anything else so successfully market itself on the fact that people hate it.
No, me neither.
Why is this lift made out of glass?
Sometimes things are made out of glass.
Things that shouldn't
Sometimes
be made
things
out
are
of
made out of
glass.
force fields. No. For God's sake. Jack's dancing was so out of place, but it made my capture card crash.
Damn, son.
And that's why it's important not to dance.
Never dance. Okay, so listen to this headline. Drunk Britain first to swim across Hoover Dam.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
And he's Welsh. He was fined for it because this is not something they ever actually wanted him to try, but he is the first person to do it on a stag do.
Jack, no.
Wow, this boss fight is so exciting.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Okay, so it's the 11th of September today, right?
Yeah.
But I thought that the anniversary of the tragic happenings 16 years ago were 2 days ago because of the difference of how we write dates and how they write dates.
I
I got
understand.
confused. Like, I knew it was September, but the whole 9/11 thing threw me off. I need something interesting to talk about.
No, I don't remember really hating this boss battle, but I do. I really hate this boss battle.
I'm so bored, I'm checking my bank balance. Oh my god.
Nice view from up here. That's right, away you go.
This fight sucks.
Jack, prepare to scream!
Right, so I've got this dinner party game thing.
Ah.
It's a bunch of cards with questions on it. So let's just have a couple of these and have a natter, which is what Fox has written on it. I got these ages ago, so I don't even know if they still sell them. First question, what do you like to do when the weather is hot?
Oh gosh, sleep?
Me too. Sleep all day, wake up all night. There's this thing I used to do where I used to sleep partly at night and partly during the middle of the day. I was basically diurnal. Quite nice. Yeah, we hate hot weather. We're not built for it. Alright. Question number 2. Which treat would you find the hardest to give up?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I like so many different kinds of treats.
Me too. I don't think I'm particularly wedded to any of them. I do like my fizzy drinks though. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Who wants something else? So this is dinner party questions, by the way. The new person who showed up. I dropped it. It said, have you ever had a nickname?
No.
Well, I have. You're using it right now. God, these questions are almost as boring as this goddamn...
Yeah, what kind of dinner party thing is this? How to make your guests never want to come back?
I think it's meant to be like inoffensive questions. Like, how many pairs of shoes do you own? How do you make people laugh? Have you ever been homesick? For what would you like to be famous? Do you like surprises? Do you ever read the last book of a book? Do you ever read the last page of a book before you get to it? No! Do you believe in ghosts? What do you consider a treat? Which mistake have you made more than once? Is it more fun to be a parent or a child? Because you're not supposed to talk about anything important at dinner parties. Oh yeah, you told us somebody wanted to call you Fanny. Lol. Oh. What is it? Who is the most untidy person in your family? That would be me. Oh, these are so boring. These are like questions that are only interesting if you have a really interesting life.
We've beaten Ookie Bookie.
Oh, thank fuck. The evil is defeated.
As Oogie Doogie falls the second stage of his boss battle starts, he takes out a cone and it's like, listen, Sora, listen, listen, listen.
Forgot that bro, I did this.
Alright, Christmas is safe again.
Oh no, my hooks, one of my bra straps just unhooked itself for some inexplicable reason. Be glad you don't need them, dog. Be glad you don't need them.
Spooky stuff.
Jack. Here, it's done.
Remember, children, you should stick to what you have been told you should do for your entire life and never stray from that predetermination.
I make a splendid Santa Claus.
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit, don't even think about taking over for me again.
I just thought you could use a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yes, being Santa Claus can be tiring. But let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy faces of little children when they discover the presents I've brought them makes it all worthwhile. Year after year after year. And you, Jack, you love to make them gasp and see them shiver with fright. What if someone tried to take all of that away from you? We both have very important jobs to do, Jack. Mine is to take care of Christmas, and yours is to take care of Halloween. So we each have to do the very best we can. After all, you're the face of Halloween, Mr. Jack Skellington. The Pumpkin King, the Night of Nightmares. And even though you're fascinated with Christmas, Jack, Halloween is your true specialty. Don't you see? Children rely on both of us to do our jobs. Halloween needs your attention, and I know Christmas needs mine. Urgently.
You're right.
Yeah, but they don't, though, do they? They just rely on you. They could live without Halloween.
Yeah,
All I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
Jack! Oh, Jack!
I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go over the plans for next Halloween. I can't do a thing without your approval.
So true.
Good luck, Jack Skellington.
Why are you mayor at all if Jack's basically in charge?
Well, there he goes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations to finish.
Oh, Jack, this is no time for joking.
What's this? Perhaps a bit too festive for our Halloween needs.
We better get going.
Before you do, Sora, I believe there's a friend of yours who, if I recall correctly, was the one who told you there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. He did say that.
Be sure to give him my very best wishes.
I will, but... do you know where I can find Riku?
No, but don't give up.
That's a vaguely threatening way you could refer to Riku.
You will find him, just as you found
That was a friend of yours who told you there was no Santa Claus. Give him my best.
Tell him Santa Claus sends his regards. Alright, we're going to leave things there for today. So, Sunbro, when are you doing your next stream?
I was thinking tomorrow at 7.
That works for me.
Same bat time, a different bat YouTube channel.
And I'll decide when I'm doing my next stream, like, tomorrow. I'll check my hectic schedule. Alright, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and it's good night from her.
And it's good night from him.
Wait, no, we did that wrong, didn't we?
We're gonna have to stop using this joke eventually.
But perhaps really you did it wrong. Oh. But perhaps really